welcome back, you lovely lot, and a big warm welcome to anybody new joining my channel today. Now, if nail art is something that you're interested in, then please consider subscribing. Now guys, I'm going to do black purple on these nails today, so I'm only going to show you the two. We've got a lot to get through. I'm going to show you how I lay down pigmented shades of acrylic. So I'll put it just away from the cuticle area and then nudge that back and then guide that acrylic down the nail. Now if I went in with the belly of my brush while that's still wet, it's going to stick to the bristles. So what I do is I let it fall gently, guiding it from side to side, and only when it starts to set am I going to pull and press that acrylic down. I'm going to show you again with the next nail with this purple. This is Naughty Nice. So I put it just away from the cuticle, nudge that in, then tuck it in once I've cleaned off the brush. And as you can see, that's quite still wet. It's not quite setting up, so but I want to keep the bulk of that in that back area for the apex. So I'm going to lay down my next bead, wipe off that brush, and then fade it back, pointing the hand down, so letting gravity help me. And again, as it starts to set up, I will then pull and press and guide that acrylic down the nail. Now, I'm not going to show you the other two, it's exactly the same. Then what I'm going to do is file these into shape. I've got my apex and everything there. I'm making sure that my strength and structure is in that acrylic. Don't need to clear cap these because these are strength powders. Then I'm coming in with Black Jack gel paint from CJP and these cat eye gels. So I've got a few cat eye gels, but I do need to replace these. I've got 4 or 5 of these, and now you can use any 2 that you want. I've decided to pull out the brown and the bluey green one. The brown is a brown beige shift, and then the bluey green one, but you could use purple, blue, any that you wanted to. Now I'm going to put this over the acrylic that's filed and buffed into shape, and then I'm going to come in with the brown down the centre, and I'm going to put the blue and green on the sides. But the brushes are a bit out of shape, so this is why I need to replace them, because I started to get it on the finger. So if this was a real person, I've left it in the video, so if this was a real person, I'd get it on, and then before I do anything else, I'm going to get that gel off the skin. Okay, yeah, like I said guys, if any of you know of any cat eye gels that are really good at the minute, please leave me some names below, because I do need to get some more, because like I said, the brushes were, if I didn't know right, I'd say that they'd cured out of shape, but they weren't, because I did check that. But they were it's old, like I said, I've had them a few years, and you do need to replace them. So I cleaned it off the skin, coming in with the magnet, pushing that shade into the centre, get it in the lamp, going to give that full cure. Then I'm going to go over it with Martha Matte. The reason I use this Gems Martha Matte top coat is it doesn't use an inhibition layer. These are the images on which I'm going to do my design today. So I put into Google some scary Halloween images, and it came up with loads, so I screenshotted a couple. I thought I'd put them in here to show you how I get my images and where I'm going to go with this design. So I'm going to pick out bits. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the moon, and as I put it on, I then keep going in and taking it off, because I do want some of that cat eye gel to shine through. Now I do need to mention that I've used matte top coat, and the reason I've used matte top coat and not gone over the cat eye gel with my gel paint to do my design is that it can move, it can slide, slip, it can move. When we first got locked down for COVID in 2020, I signed up for lots of courses, and not one did it on a gel base. They all did it on a matte base, whether it be a matte acrylic or a matte top coat for gel. So that's what I'm going to do today. Another thing I need to mention as well is that if I'm going to do a scarecrow on one finger, I'm not going to show you it on all 4, if you like. Not that I've got 4 scarecrows, I haven't. But it's like I do the fence. The fencing goes over 2 nails, but I'm just going to show you the one. Things like that. So let's talk about the design. So I've popped in the moon, zap that in the lamp for a full cure, because then I'm coming in with the black gel paint, and I'm going to do half a scarecrow on the left hand side of that, and then I'm going to come and do a bat flying through the moon. So to do my bat, I do like a swoosh and then a swoosh, so it looks like an upside down bird. It could be a seagull in any other. And then what I do is I pull down, I do like an M underneath, I pull it down into a couple of little triangles underneath. I put a little round head in the middle of the bat's wings, and then 2 little pointed ears to make it look like a bat. I'm going to pop that in the lamp. And then on this one, I do like, it's not a straight across bottom ground, it's like a hill, if you will, and then I put some little grass on there. There's a fence goes in there, but I'm not going to show you that because that's going to go on the little finger. Then I'm going to do a pumpkin, so I do half a pumpkin head. On one of the images there was lots of pumpkins on the bottom of the field, and every one had like a different face. So yeah, I picked one of the pumpkins in the ground, in the grass, for the bottom of this. And then again I'm going to pop a small scarecrow on there, and this will be my second design. Now each time I do one, I am going to fully cure it, simply because I'm working from finger to finger. What I don't want to do is put my clumsy hands in the artwork, because you guys know that that is what I would do. But I am going to do the black silhouetted scene throughout all of these nails. So this is the pumpkin head on top of the scarecrow here. This is a smaller scarecrow. The other one's half a scarecrow, and then I'm going to do just one big one on the pointer finger, and I'm going to zoom in and we're going to do it in detail. So that's his hat. Again, simple hat, just a straight line with a square on top. I'm not overcomplicating it. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. Again, that rolling hill at the bottom, I've done it on the little finger, and then I've come in with that fencing from one to the other. Again, a continuity between the nails, and then on top of one of these posts, I'm doing a crow. So I've got like a round head, and then a swoosh down from its back to its tail, and then rounded off its belly and done the claws on the post. Pop that in the lamp for a full cure. Now this is where I'm going to do a full scarecrow on here. So I'm going to do the post with a big round pumpkin head on top. Then I'm going to go left to right and do his hat. Again, simple guys, just a line with a square. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Colour that in. But for the head, because that's quite a large area there, and I've only got a really small detail brush, I'm going to come in with black gel polish in a minute. So I've put the post in for the scarecrow, and then what I'm going to do is brush the gel that's down there, pick up any more as and when I need it, and then, like you saw in the images, it's like swooshing. It's not square, it's not a shape, it's just scraggly. It looks like, you know, it's 100 years old and it's all old and tatty. And then I'm coming in with the gel paint, like I said, pop that in the middle there, come back in with my detail brush. I want to make sure it's even and that I haven't lost the shape. I'm going to get that in the lamp, give it a full cure, and then I'm coming in with white and neon orange from CJP. Now if I went right in here and just put orange onto the black, it wouldn't stand out. You'd lose it having a background. So what I've done is I'm going to go in with white and the pumpkins that are on these nails. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'm just going to show you a couple. I'm going to do the eyes and the mouth. I'm going to do it in white, fully cure that, and then come back in with the orange. So this is where I wanted you to see in detail. So I'm going to do 2 triangles for the eyes. Because I want it to look evil, Halloween, scary, not evil, scary. I don't like horror movies. Do you guys? Oh, I'd have nightmares if I watched out like that. I can't watch like Nightmare on Elm Street and... Oh, I can't. I can't. I like watching paranormal things like Ghost Hunters and things like that, but anything that's in your face scary. I think my mum put me off when I was a child, to be honest. I went down, I couldn't sleep, and I went down, I would have been about 7 years old, and she was watching Carrie. And, right, so I've fully cured that white. Then I'm going to go in and over the top with the orange, and that will, first of all, it's neon, it'll shine in the dark, and second of all, it really, really stand out, that Halloween look. Anyway, yeah, I went down to see my mum. I couldn't sleep, and she was watching this horror movie, and this hand came out the ground and grabbed her. Oh, I did squeal. I scared the living daylights out of my mother and myself. Anyway, guys, I have fully cured this in the lamp. We are at the end of our design today. I'm going to give it a generous top coat, zap that in the lamp, and then that is it for today's nail play. So I really do hope you've enjoyed this design. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Let me know what you think of Halloween. Is it like your favourite holiday? Do you get dressed up? Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, I would love it if you would. And if you have enjoyed this video today, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up. And until next time, stay safe. Bye.